Welcome to That's Camellia podcast. Hey, we're going to unpack some of those questions that you have. We're going to interview some guests and let's have a conversation. Come on, enjoy the show.
All right, I have Tiffany Majors with me today. We're going to be talking about postmenopausal, menopause, and perimenopause. Tiffany Majors, she's a mama, wife, daughter, sister, niece, auntie, great auntie, cousin, bestie, educator, mentor, and most important, she's a God's girl. Not to mention, she's a wife, mom, bonus mom. She's been in education since 1996. Tiffany has been out there impacting our children, being that ripple effect in our children's lives. She recently retired in 2023. However, my girl is still out here changing the world. She still works remote now and discovering a new career path. She also has a background and impact in our deaf education and educational leadership. Welcome, Tiffany Majors, aka T.
Come on, this way. All right, I have. Oh my gosh, Tiffany Majors in here with me. Oh my gosh! So we use a government name. Oh, we government. Oh, you. Wow, do okay, not okay, edit okay. That out. Don't edit that. Don't even edit out nothing. So okay. we use the government. Yes, name. We use the government name for a minute, just for a minute, just for a minute. Come on now, government. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a blast. So I have my dear sister T. So we're gonna go with our casual down low name. So I have T in the house with me. We are continuing. Hype man. Hype. Yes, she is. This is my hype person. I'm right. No, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. Now, T. Now, what song is it that Cash Money taking over? You know what? We can get the violin. I love that song. Oh, I didn't know the words to it until I had to be taking over for the yes. 2000. That is like on my playlist when I gotta clean or I gotta do something. I'm like, okay, where my song at? Where yes, my song? Yes. So I know that's one of the songs that's on my playlist. What's on your playlist? That we just like anything from New Orleans on this street. Bounce music. All of it. All of it. Yeah. All of it. Yes. Yeah. I love bounce music now. And I didn't really start liking bounce music until I got married to my wonderful husband. So yes. This is a whole new world of love. Mm-hmm. So girl, we are talking about menopause. This season in life. Yes, this season of life. I was talking to another one of my girlfriends and she called it like I said it was the fourth leg, and she said that's the beast of life because the fourth leg of life, the last leg, it's the season of life that we're in that we're just doing. We don't have no regrets. We see craziness coming, and we'll go the other way. We can call it out, and we live our life to the fullest. That's what the whole goal of it. Whatever it is, what dream that is, we want to make sure that we're going to go do it. But this season, I'm telling you, it's been like a three. So this is the fourth year. The fourth year is like a night and day for me with menopause. So the first 3 years, I was just figuring it out, taking all these different supplements, estradiol, um, patches and creams, and they were not working. I was still having these hot flashes from the waist to the head up. It was like an internal flame that I couldn't cool off for at least, a minute or so. So any woman out here knows that if you had a hot flash or night sweats, it is crazy. It's crazy. So the first thing that I started telling people to do after I figured out for myself is, hey, go get your levels checked. Go find out how much estrogen you have in your body. How much testosterone do you have? Because I didn't know. Right. Yeah. So with doing that, I found out that I had very little estrogen and very little testosterone. I don't think I had any estrogen. So that's why I was going crazy, right? Going crazy. Hot flash, moody, didn't want to have sex. I mean, all that stuff. All that stuff I was going through. So I was like, okay, so girlfriends, sisters, let's talk about, are you sleeping? Because sleep deprivation was real for me. Yeah. I could not, I would go to sleep, but I would wake up because I got hot and I had to go to the bathroom. And then I come back and I'm like, so in a night I was getting like 2 3 hours of sleep.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, you can't function on that. I needed mental clarity. I think anybody needs mental clarity, right? Right. So now, praise the Lord. I mean, I get like 7 hours of sleep.
Look at God.
I mean, I love it. I love it. So tell me your journey. Tell me.
Oh my gosh.
Have you experienced any of this? Of what I've said?
Well, let's go back and resonate from what you were talking about with your other girlfriend. As I call it this season, unapologetically just living life.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
And and you can just go into this season, and it is. I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna hold my nose and jump and do this or do that.
Yeah, so I like that.
I think about being just unapologetically just dope, being just doing what you want to do, and you're with our husbands, and with our friends and everything. Yeah, and I think we've done that for a while. Just like we're gonna have a pool day, we're just gonna kick it, whatever. Anyway, come on. But that's just another another podcast. Yeah. But my journey was I knew when I had my full hysterectomy, and it was like, and also I told my doctor after I had my son at 6 days after I turned 20, so I was 20 years old. Yeah. I said, you can go ahead and take it because I'm not gonna I'm one and done. Thank you. Thank you. You can donate it to science. Thank you. It's a masterpiece. Thank you. So she like, no, you can't, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so I had my full blown hysterectomy, everything in 2022, October, November, 2022. I didn't have any hot flashes, night sweats, or anything until probably 1 month after it.
Wow! After the hysterectomy.
After everything from the candy shop was taken.
Yeah.
So and so it was something that was very new to me, because also the night sweats, and y'all can't see, but I have dreadlocks, and so night sweats and just not but hot flashes with dreadlocks, and in Texas, it was just like fire. I mean, my friends and my family would tell me about it, and how they would have fans, and I wouldn't make fun of them. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna get ready, and so I had fans and everything, but it was so uncomfortable. And then my doctor she was like, okay, so when you come back for your checkup, I want your husband to come back, because you may think your attitude is okay, but I need to ask him. Yeah,
that's 100.
I'm not coming back for you. Yeah, I need to ask him. Yeah, like
yeah. So kudos to our husbands, because they had to go through that with us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. From it's hot. I mean, from like there are 3 fans going on. There's a ceiling fan and 2 floor fans. One of them is a huge industrial one that's on the side of the bed. Right, me too. Don't argue with me, argue with your mammy. If you on here, you judging. Like, we're not doing that. So, that's what I mean, and that's how I have to sleep in comfort. And so, with that being said, I didn't want to do any kind of like replacement, hormone replacement, because I had family members that did it, and it didn't take very well with them. Okay. So that was something that within our bloodline was like, nah. So, but my thyroid, now this is when it got scary for me. And I didn't know about thyroid or anything. I just only thought that thyroid was like, ooh, if you don't watch your thyroid, you're going to get fat. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I just not even knowledgeable or anything. Right. So I went to my primary care doctor, and even my my gynecologist, who I've had forever. She was like, you definitely need to get this checked. So I did. And this is what was going on. I have a great memory. I would get in the car and I'd be driving, and all of a sudden I would be like, where am I going? I would
lose my sense of direction, or I would be in the house and I would look around and say, what am I supposed to be doing? Or,
and that's thyroid? Girl,
I thought it was COVID brain fog because I got COVID in 2020, and I was thinking, oh, it's COVID, and then I would like try to text someone, and in the middle of a text, forget, or you and I could be having a conversation, and you could say, so anyway, so what did you think about that movie? And like, girl, and I would just stare at you, thinking, what's your name? What were we talking about?
Oh, Lord.
And I would have to, and in my head, it'd be like, T, you know, like, come on, girl, snap out of it, you know?
Oh, wow.
And so my doctor said, okay, so the thyroid's a little bitty, like, it's like this small little part of your brain that's here, and it's like the control. That is like the control part of your brain, and that is what is not functioning right, and you are gonna have to get on meds. Your thyroid levels are like out of whack. Oh, wow. And yes, it's controlling, this part of your brain, and you have got to get on medicine. And those who know me, I do not like medicine. The only medicine that I was taking before my hysterectomy was birth control pills and vitamins. That is it. That is it. And so and then the weight gain. That was something else that was like, whoa, like, no way. So I got on that, and as soon as I did, after literally a day, it was clarity.
Oh, wow.
I was really confident, like because I was really like scared to drive. Yeah. Because I literally lost my sense of my whereabouts, and I could navigate my way through like places, and I couldn't. Wow. And so that was really scary. So that thyroid medicine really helped, and it helped with hot flashes too.
Yeah.
It really helped with hot flashes. And then the weight gain was something on the journey that I've never experienced, because I've always worked out. My son's a personal trainer. I even got licensed like way back to do like aerobics and everything. So that's always been something that, bam, I could just work out and lose weight. Yeah. And bam. But it was like, holla.
Wasn't going anywhere. Yeah.
I'd have to work out literally probably an hour and a half. Wow. To try to get the same results as before. And that was tough.
Yo, yes, it was.
Me.
Yeah, it's tough for anybody who has that amount of time.
Yes, yes. And so that is something on the journey with hot flashes, with weight gain, with gray hairs. Never had to really have to deal with gray hairs too much. And my hair grows fast, but the gray hairs were growing like, hey girl, hello world, what's up? Yeah. That. Yeah. So all of these things, and then when the doctor was like, so, how's your wife doing?
The doctor asked your husband.
Oh, Andy.
I think we should do that. I think women who are in this stage, I think they should bring their spouses, because that gives the doctor a whole different viewpoint. I mean, yeah, because I could think that I don't have an attitude, but my husband will tell you, no. She will go from 0 to 100 in a split second. And if she don't want to be bothered, you won't find her. Yeah, and only they can say that,
Yeah. And she asked him, like, how's her temperament? How is she? How are you all doing sexually? How is it going? Like all of these different categories. And I really, and even with that, I was glad that she asked him that, because he needed to be there, and I needed to hear his answer as well for him to be included on it. So that's still a part of the journey too. Yeah. Another thing is how things have changed, like the chemistry in my body, like sweat and like certain things, like I don't wear certain like colognes or lotions
Mm-hmm.
because the chemistry of my body.
Yeah. Hormones change. Yeah.
I,
It's something.
yeah, certain foods I don't eat
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
now. Like so, that journey
Mm-hmm.
really has changed. I mean, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It really
It's
has
a
changed a
lifestyle
lot.
change.
It really has.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really has. And with again with my relationship um, with my husband, I have to be very careful if I know if I'm getting snappy. Like I'll ask him, like, "Do you think I'm getting snappy?" He was like, "Yeah, I don't think I do menopause. I think just because maybe like you're just being mean or whatever." But I mean,
Oh, well, at least you asked. I don't even
yeah,
ask.
yeah,
My
I
husband
be
be
like,
like, is it that time or what? What is it
right.
time for your shot? What's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like well, I think I'm just probably getting on your nerves. Or, like, am
Yeah.
I getting on your nerves?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that part of it, I don't know if I really embraced it though.
Well, it's something to embrace because I think our symptoms change over time. I mean, before, but how I don't have the hot flashes or night sweats or sleep deprivation anymore. I could, all of those things are
Hmm.
wonderful. I still have to work on the weight gain piece of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had gray hair since I had Ashley. So since 17, I had gray. So that wasn't an issue for me. But all of that weight gain. There's some women that experience
Hmm.
hair thinning. So I think it changes over the journey, and that's we just have to be more aware, self-aware about our bodies and what our
Hmm.
bodies are telling us, and also if you're married, what your spouses are telling you. Are you having those candid conversations where you can
Hmm.
accept that feedback?
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
can
yeah,
your husband tell you, look, you are way off the chain, so you're gonna
yeah,
have to
yeah.
calm that down.
Out of
What?
order.
What? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Let's
yeah,
let's let's stop.
yeah.
But you have to have that conversation because sometimes it'll be a while before we even realize.
All right, that's all we have for today. Join me next time on That's Camellia podcast, where we're going to continue our conversations. Make it a great day.